Hey gamers, welcome back to the channel. Today in Transformers Eternal War, we've got a couple events to cover. We've got a brand new Dinobot that's joining the roster. We have Swoop and his event. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to talk about that, plus some things that I've learned since the last event. And then we have a new event to cover, the fishing event. We don't have the recycle event, we've got the fishing event. So we're going to talk about that as well. So let's get into it. All right, and welcome back. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to start with the Swoop event. I'm going to talk about a few things, or a couple things that we learned since the last. A lot of questions came up from the Starscream event. Can we save our power chips for the next banner? The answer is yes. I had 48 saved up, and I was able to use them on this event. I stopped pulling on Starscream. I wanted to put more into Swoop. Dinobot fan, so wanted to put a full team together. So you are able to transfer, at least right now, you can transfer and hold on to your chips for the next limited banner. Also, your pity down here, I had an 8 pity down there that transferred over from the Starscream event to the Swoop event. So that transfers as well. All of this is as of right now. I don't know why that would change, but if anything changes, we'll keep you informed about that. But I was able to go ahead and do that. So that is good. The event is exactly the same as it was for the Starscream event. You go into here. You've got your login rewards that you're going to get every single day. If you pay the 680, whatever currency this is, you're going to get some additional rewards and pulls there. Your rotating missions. Now, one thing I did learn last time, once you complete all of these, because you can complete all of these before the end of the event, they reset. So go ahead, have fun, enjoy. Your dailies reset, your cumulatives, like 50 gladiator battles and your points up to 500, things like that. Those will reset. Those don't reset day over day. Once you complete it and clear everything out, the whole mission board will reset. So just go ahead, have fun, enjoy that. It's daily activity points, so completing your daily missions, and it's your gladiator combat and doing as much there as you can. Again, maxing out at 50. Discounted packs here. We got a couple things down here at the bottom. You've got a free one that you can grab, and then you can go ahead and purchase the free one, and you can go ahead and purchase for 2,400, whatchamacallits, 2,400 of these things, cyber coins. 2,400 cyber coins per day. You can purchase 10 pulls. So make sure to save that every single day if this is a bot that you're really wanting to go after. Other than that, you got the growth gift again. So I'll probably go a little further on this. As you grow your bot, as you rank them up, then you're going to get some rewards. And then if you pay for the privilege piece over here, you can go ahead and get those additional rewards as well, just to get your bot leveled up and ranked up that much faster. So same event, everything's cool there. It was great to know that our power chips and our pity transfer over from one to the next. And it's cool that we got Swoop. Really looking forward to Megatron, so we'll see who comes next. I'm glad they teased this before the event came out, so we were able to at least get a heads up on that. All right, so that is that event. We'll talk about, well, actually, let's go ahead. Let's talk about him really quick right now. I did unlock him. One thing to keep in mind here is he is a recon bot. So trained in reconnaissance and stealth, they exploit weaknesses and evade attacks. Now, my attack here, when I get him, when I transfer like the best gear over to him, his attack is actually better than Blue Streak's, but Blue Streak still does more damage. So if you want to do some testing, here's some things to keep in mind. Number one, if you just transfer from your bot to Swoop, to just transfer like all of these combat core, these core enhancement here, over. I swapped Blue Streaks, and this one here is the one that was at 99%, which gave me life steal with some attack and health. But Blue Streaks, his is core critical damage. So as you're transferring, you know, all of this over, the levels, the core enhancements, things like that, transferring over from your reset here, and you go to data transfer, just know the stats that you're going to be adding to the bot so you know what to expect. At first, I tried to transfer everything over, and then I thought Swoop was going to do more damage. He doesn't. I think that's one thing to keep in mind as well. Like I said, this is a reconnaissance bot, but when I was comparing him to Blue Streak is a firepower bot. He's supposed to do more damage. Even though his attack was lower than when I transferred all my best gear over to Swoop, Blue Streak was still doing more damage. Another thing to keep in mind, too, is over here in Combat Core Tower over here, I also had, let me go ahead and go, where was I? Hey, did it move? No, it didn't. Where am I going? Warcry? Yeah, Warcry. Over here on Warcry, I had my Blue Streak in here. I went ahead and swapped Blue Streak out for my Swoop so I can do some additional testing. Even this damage boost didn't put him at the same damage level as my Blue Streak. So when you're comparing bots, make sure to understand their role is different as well. Firepower versus reconnaissance, Vanguard versus firepower, so on and so forth. So I need some additional testing really to see how well this bot does overall. But as you can see right now, I've got him at 1 blue star. I was, like I said, comparing him to Blue Streak, which is, I think, is an unfair comparison, who's at 1 star as well. Just trying to do my best there to see how good this bot really is. When we take a look at him, his attack overall, when you max him out, his attack is pretty good. It's on par with Blue Streak and Snarl. His health is better than Hound's. Hound is a reconnaissance. However, I have him at 3 purple right now. So when I get this guy up a little higher, I'll start comparing those two. But his defense is a little bit lower than Hound's. Hound's is a little bit higher. So something to keep in mind there. His kit is pretty good. We've got burn here, which is nice. He's going to bombard that back line and apply burn. We've got a damage increase here as well that applies knockdown. And then he's got a boost up here as well. When in normal form, increases defense and restores wing energy. When you max this out, he does get some additional defense and HP and attack. And then he's got Empower over here too. The wing energy increases attack and attack speed. So once we get him up to that 4 purple, we'll really see, we'll start to see what this guy can do. I think any bot that comes out now, you really should compare them at 4 purple because that's when that final ability here gets unlocked, the passive. That really adds quite a bit to each one of these bots. So that's where his kit is. If we take a look, well, I can't even take a look. I wish we could take a look at the charges, at least get a sneak peek into what they can do for him. So again, you got to get that up to 2 purple in order to take a look at those charges. So that's at least my minimum to try and get him up there and then do kind of a full report on him. I think he's cool. I like the bots. The damage really isn't there, but I want to see where he's gonna best perform because on bosses, Blue Streak is still a really good bot to have for your bosses. So very curious your thoughts. Some of you may have him built quite well, maybe in the purples and the golds already. But any thoughts, any feedback that you all have, put them in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. All right, that is Swoop. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the lake fishing. This event here. This is pretty cool. I like the fishing. We had it before. It was actually a game mode that you can go and you can do, not just an event. One thing to keep in mind, you do get your stamina refreshed to 15 every day at the reset. This is the stamina up there, so make sure to spend that stamina every single day. If it's full, you're not going to get it. So you're not going to get 30 the next day, and you're not going to get 45 the day after that. Make sure to spend your stamina. You got 3 daily missions every single day. Is going to give you this currency here to use in the exchange. So in the exchange here, my suggestion, this is very similar to the recycle event store. My suggestion is go after the Energon and then keep going after it until you get down into row 3. Row 3, I will typically go for the modules now. It really depends on where you are in the game. If you're really early on, I'd still keep going after the Energon, and then I'd go after this right here. Because you're going to need these. You don't get enough of those until you hit level 100 when you can actually convert these, the calibrators, into these right here. So that's a nice bonus. But I go all the way down to get my modules here. Enough to unlock this row 4. Then I'm going to go after this to get my mythic ticket. But not too much, because just enough to unlock row 5 where I'm going to go after my mythic bot selector. And in here, you're going to want to go for Optimus or Ratchet. Snarl is good as well. And Hound and Blue Streak, all of them are good. Your top 2, I would say, are going to be Hound and Ratchet. After that, I'd go for Blue Streak. Optimus Prime and Ratchet. Then I'd go for Blue Streak. Hound you can farm out of the store. Ratchet you can farm out of the store too, but you really want to build them up quick. And then Snarl's good as well. All right, and then after that, it really depends on where your roster is. We're all pretty new. We are 3 weeks in as of today in the game. So unless you're a spender and really looking at these bottom row rewards, I'd really stop there and get as many of those selectors as you could. We have a gallery here. This is just going to show you what you've collected. We've got a battle pass. So we've got the free rewards here, and then you've got the paid rewards over here, which gives you additional stamina for additional casts, so you can get more rewards. And then back to the spot here. We've got bundles here. You can spend so you can get some additional stamina as well as some cyber coins, some currency for some more rewards, as well as some summons. I think it's pretty good, actually. So for spenders, there's a lot of cool stuff to spend money on in this game if you're a spender. If you're a free-to-play, I still feel the game balances pretty well, except for that Teletran. That doggone Teletran event was absolutely awful. Hopefully that gets changed. So there you go, everybody. That's my thoughts. There's some tips for you for the Swoop event. I think every limited character event is going to be very similar or exactly the same to that. And then I don't know when the recycle event comes. We're going to get another event at the next limited summon. So that should be in about 2 weeks. We'll see if that continues. And then maybe the recycle event comes back there. We'll track it and see what that looks like. But those are my thoughts. There's the events for you and my thoughts and my tips. And very curious again on your thoughts on Swoop. What do you think? And what do you think of the fishing event? All right, everybody, that is what I had for you. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody. We'll talk to you next time.